Hey, I'm going to be showing you all a combo using Naturia Rosewhip and Sunseed Loshi. It's pretty busted. Well, yeah, but what Naturia Rosewhip does is your opponent can only use one spell or trap once per turn, and that's it. So you got that out with protection, a lot of protection of the Disc Coliseum and with Sunvine Sowing, and then with your Omni Negates. Like, let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's get on to the combo. So you're going to start out by normal summoning Sunseed Loshi, and you're going to use Dryas's effect to add Sunvine Sowing, which you take 1,000 and then you get to special summon a Sunavalon, a Sunseed Loki, or a Sunvine monster. So you're gonna bring out Sunvine Twin or Sunseed Twin, and then effect chain 1, chain 2. So yeah, this is gonna bring out a normal monster. That's what its effect is. So I brought it out, used Sunvine Sowing, Sunseed Twin brings out the normal. You chain 1, chain 2, so you can protect from yourself from Ghost Spell. And then you're gonna link to Jasmine. As you can see, I haven't tribute yet. I'm linking the Sunseed Twin into the Dryas because you're gonna be doing the gaining the light points. In order to make Jasmine, healer, Sunvine Healer, you need a normal plant. So you're gonna save this plant for healer to gain the life points and add a plant. Now you're gonna gain because you have a Sunavalon. Remember, yeah, you could gain life points with with healer, but in order to gain life points with healer, you need to have a Sunavalon link out. Just remember that. So you gain 300, and then you're gonna be able to add a plant. You're gonna add your extender Lily, and then with Lily, you're gonna bring yourself out, give up the equip spell to add the Disc Coliseum to hand, and then you're gonna get Regulus. But you're not gonna bring Regulus out yet because these two spots are saved for the Brave package. This is what this is like if you have the Brave package out already. So you're just gonna be using this area. This is gonna be your protection. So you're gonna bring out Melius, which brings out a normal, your Loshi back, right? I still haven't linked yet. I still haven't tributed using Jasmine's effect. I'm gonna make a new Jasmine because her effect to add it to a hand when you gain is a once per turn, not a hard once per turn. So you can make a new Jasmine and get the effect again. So yeah, I'm gonna make Melius to add a normal back from the grave. Then I'm gonna use healer and Melius to make a new Jasmine, and then I'm gonna link the Loshi we brought back right there into another healer, and then gain life points again. Add another card to hand. I'm gonna add Rose Girl. I'm gonna finally use the tribute of Jasmine to tribute healer to bring out Naturia Rosewhip. And then Naturia Rosewhip, see, when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can only activate one. So yeah, they're pretty stuck at their options. And then because you sent the plant to the grave, you get Rose Girl's effect triggers. You're gonna special summon Rose Girl. And now you're going to link those two off, Rose Girl and your link 2, your Jasmine, into Melius to bring back a normal plant. And then you're going to bring out Bangalancer, which is a link 4, right? And then you're going to use Sunseed Twin effect, you can banish it from the grave. If you have two link monsters with the same name, 2 plant links, and you got 2 Meliuses in the grave, right? So yeah, I banished. You have to give up a link in the tribute, a link on the field. So yeah, I banished my Sunseed Twin in the grave, and since I used 2 of these already in the grave, I swapped out my link 1 for a link 3. As you can see, Dryas swapped out, it gets banished, the Sunseed Twin, so I got a link 3 now, right? And this is a link 1, basically link 4, link 3, so that makes it link 4. You're gonna bring out the big tree, search the trap, which is like a skill drain, and you gain power based whatever is equipped to it or linked to it. And then you're gonna bring up Bangalancer, and then you're gonna use Regulus to come out. And now you're gonna use the Brave package. Just could have used it in the beginning. I just wanted to show you like how I'm not gonna use those spots. And yeah, and you're gonna set, and that's the combo. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 interruptions, a monster negate, a bounce, 2 omni negates, and you got this really weird crazy floodgate where they can only use 1 spell or trap only once per turn. And yeah, they're gonna use 1, you just negate it. So it's really good. Really like this combo. And here's another combo, and this is without the Naturia Rosewhip. This is with the Rika Queen instead, and it's an updated version of the other one I've shared before. I feel like it's more optimal. And then after this, I'll go over the decks again, like the new decks, the profiles, and the reasons why they're a little different, and the choices and why for the deck building process. Okay, with the combo again, you're gonna do again normal summon Loshi, Dryas, Sowing, bring out Twin brings back the Loshi. You're gonna link the 2 off into Jasmine. Jasmine, you're gonna tribute this time. All right, this time what I did was I attributed this time right away the Sunseed Twin into Laurel, right? Instead of bringing out Mardell, you don't have to. It's kind of just a swag extender, flex. You don't need to. Go straight to the point, Mardell. Go straight to the point with Laurel. And then with Laurel and Loshi, you're going to link them two off into Jasmine. Right here, they're going to stack because it's not a hard one's return. So you're going to get both their effects at the same time. Now you're going to get to add 2 plants to your hand, right? So you add Lily and Snowdrop the Rika Queen Fairy. And now with Lily's effect, you're going to bring back Laurel. You're going to special summon Lily with equip Laurel. You're going to give up Laurel to add the field spell. And now you're going to get this Coliseum, get Regulus. And now you're going to bring out Mileus to bring back the normal. You're going to link the 2 off for another Mileus to bring back another normal. And then you're going to Dryas to get Sunvine Shrine. The other build right now I showed you in Naturia Rosewhip wasn't running Sunvine Shrine. This is all because for the purpose of the combo, because you're going to want to gain life points later in the combo. So yeah, you're going to use Sunvine Shrine right here. Not going to activate it, just used it to do this card. Now you're going to use Sunseed Twins effect. Going to give up a card right here because we're only going to be using this spot. So remember, this is if we have the Brave package out already. So we're just going to use this area. So I'm going to give up this spot right here. Going to swap it out by banishing Sunseed Twin to bring out my Jasmine. Its effect is basically refreshed again, so I get to gain more life points. Sunvine Shrine, bring out a normal plant, link it off because you need a normal for Sunvine Healer. Gonna gain life points, but on this one, so you're gonna gain 900. Now you get to add. Now you got 2 plants. In order for this to work, you need to use Jasmine in Jasmine's effect twice, 3 times actually, because you need an extra plant, and you're gonna be minus a plant unless you just draw an extra one like in the beginning of the first turn. So yeah, in order to do this, yeah, you have to do this play in order to get the extra plant, so you could bring out, because you need 2 to bring out Rika Fairy. And then gonna start off with linking these 2 for Mileus again, because I wanted to make a link 4, so running 3, and then gonna make the big tree, search the trap, gonna make Bengalancer, Regulus, then bring out Regulus. Now I'm gonna tribute Bengalancer for the Rika Fairy because I could just bring it back, Bengalancer, basically link it off from the grave using link monsters, and then bring out Lily. Gonna exceed them both into Rika, Teardrop the Rika Queen, which is a quick effect tribute. You get to tribute your opponent's monsters once per turn, and you got Bengalancer out, and then you set, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if you got the Brave package right here, which just basically would have been the first play if you drew it, like right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions, not including this. It's really good. All right, let me show you all the decks. So this is the one I was doing right now with the Rika Fairy Queen, or Snowdrop the Rika Fairy. I just feel like mixing this with the Naturia Rosewhip it's just too much. It's either one or the other. And so here we're using Sunvine Shrine because you needed that extra heal. So it's kind of like a dead card sometimes. It helps with extending, but I started thinking, do you really need it? And also in the other build doesn't even use Laurel. You only need Laurel for this build because you need the plants in hand. But yeah, you use the Sunvine Shrine to get that extra plant to bring this card out. Like to go that combo. And then for the other build, it's slightly different. As you can see, I'm not running Sunvine Shrine and I'm not running Laurel at all. Instead, I'm running Rose Girl and Naturia Rosewhip because in that combo I showed you, you don't need them. You really don't need those extra plants. They're just, you don't like for the Rika, the tribute one where you could manipulate the levels. This Rika, you won't have another plant. You won't have that extender, that extra extender. Unless I'm just playing it wrong. I need to do more experimenting. But yeah, I'm actually it's all preference. Like this one's really good. And I'm running 2 of these and 1 of these because with this one, with Sunvine Sowing, you could still do stuff like if you have like a Rose Girl out or like a Sunvine Twin. Like, let me show you like you could still do something like you summon this because you have this in your hand. In order to get the search of the link, you need to link this guy, right? So you could still do this. You miss out on the extra extension. You bring it out. You got the tribute effect. You get to bring out a guard, bring out this, and then link. And see, I could keep going, but not gonna. But yeah, depending on what you have in your hand, you could tribute this. And right here, you could get Lily, or just straight up that. Okay, you could. like tribute this, get the field spell. Like worse is like a bad scenario, like real bad. Like if you get hand trapped or something, like you could do this at least. You can either get the bounce, you can get this, put this here, you get that, the bounce, and then you get the Omni negate. It's just some kind of defense. This bounce is really good. Really ruins the normal summon. There's that. But yeah, these are the decks, and yeah, using Illegal Knight. Illegal Knight is so freaking good. You could use it at the end phase. You don't even need to use it in the. I thought it was a main phase effect, but it's not. And you could target anything on your opponent's field, 2 times, up to 2 times, 2 cards. Really good, especially when you draw into a Griffin, and you get like a Right or an Enchantress. Really good because then you just get this and bring it out on your opponent's turn, because you could use it during your opponent's turn too. The quick effect is special for summon either one. Yeah, this is pretty much the decks. The side deck, Dark Rulers, cross-up designated because you want to stop Droll. Droll shuts this down deck so hard. Like you need to stop. That's why I'm main decking too, because you need to stop Droll. This deck cannot play. Like it's really fragile. Like yeah, it's strong. It's got 1-card combos, but it's really easy to like to dismantle them, like to break the board. Like if you just super poly, you tribute them with something. There's a lot of BS in this game that kind of makes it hard. Zombie World messes it up too. And yeah, just Droll's really good. I think it's better than Ash. I'm citing an Ash. And yeah, I'm running 8 hand traps in the main deck in both builds. Yeah, and that's the deck profile. If you like what you saw, throw a like, throw a follow. And also I stream on Twitch. I've been streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro and sometimes Master Duel, and I got the Multiversus beta thing. I'm testing that out. Play some other games too. But yeah, come say hi, throw a follow. Yeah, it means a lot. Thanks for watching.